Hi everyone and welcome to the Lions Den. Today I wanted to do a reading on Hyuna, Edwan and Cube Entertainment basically. This is a requested video. I did have a commenter ask me to do one on them. I forgot their name. I'm so sorry, but you know who you are. And I'll probably just put your screen name in the description or somewhere in a bubble, somewhere on the video, if I know how to do that. Before I get started, I do want to say that I'm going to use a different deck. This is my personality deck. Let's see what it's called. It's called the Archetype cards. So what I'm going to do is kind of use this deck to see where she's at mentally at the moment, and just kind of see what's going on with Hyuna. Okay, so what is Hyuna's mindset right now? What is Hyuna looking like overall? I'm gonna just pull out 3 and kind of leave that off to the side. Okay, so right now she kind of has some networking that she's doing right now. Right now Hyuna is she's making sure, and I've actually seen this, so I mean that it came out is just kind of interesting, that she's making sure that the truth kind of gets told in the media, and that they know that exactly what's kind of going on with the situation, from how she's feeling towards Cube and how Cube is treating them. Of course, it's already out there, but she's also making sure, like on her Instagram and whatever, that she's posting things from her side of the story as well. That's for the networker card. The Messiah card also comes out, and I feel like she's like kind of in the mindset of she's doing herself and even the other people who may be under Cube a great service by kind of exposing the kind of ugly things that happen behind the scenes, and how easy it is for companies to let you go for ridiculous matters. And lastly, the Knight card comes out, and it says loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. So what I'm getting from this is she is definitely a fighter, and she's definitely a fighter for her love and her relationship. Hyuna's gonna go down with her shit. Hyuna surely will. Hyuna is going to fight for her relationship and also her rights, and her position as a star, and her position as someone who should have remained in Q, and should not have lost her job. And let me see where Edwan is at mentally. Okay, so I kind of get Shapeshifter out first. I kind of feel like Edwan is going through a lot of emotions and a lot of things right now, and he's not really revealing them all. He's not really like, example, what I'm seeing is, in front of Hyuna, he's going to act a certain way, and he's not gonna probably show her maybe exactly how messed up he is about the situation. And then in Cube, he'll probably act like he's fine and that he's okay with the decision, and he's not. Like, Edwin is going through a lot of emotions, and at the same time he's trying to sort of play his cards right, and he's trying to make sure he's in a way appealing to all the sides. This may end up backfiring on him if he's not careful with the way that he plays his part, and it could end up kind of like, it just may end up backfiring for him. He really needs to be careful with the type of personality that he shows in front of the cameras, in front of Hyuna, and also in front of other Cube employees are his bandmates if he's still working with them now. He got the rescuer card. He is most definitely supplying all of the support that he can for Hyuna in this moment. He is making sure that she knows that she's loved, that she knows that he'll, be on her side no matter what. He's kind of doing everything that he can to make sure that she feels that she's secure and that she's safe. And lastly, I have the slave card. And this one is just kind of like, I feel like he feels like he's being pulled every which way. He's not sure whether, he knows who he wants to be loyal to, and I think he's going to be loyal to Hyuna. But at the same time, I feel like he feels like he's being pulled towards the company, pulled towards his band members, pulled towards Hyuna, pulled towards the netizens, and just pulled towards every direction in which the situation is kind of stringing it. Like, is he gonna be a good boyfriend and stay with Hyuna, or is he going to be a loyal member of Pentagon and stay with the members? Kind of one of those things. All of that is on Edwan's mind right now. That's what's on his mind. So let's go ahead and ask a few questions about what's going on with Cube when it comes to Hyuna. I know they ended her contract. Let's see what's going on with Hyuna and seeing if she's going to find business elsewhere or still continue to make music. Okay, so will Hyuna continue to make music? Will she continue to make music? Hyuna's gonna take a small break. She's going to take a small break to get herself kind of really back in the mood and the energy to actually put herself back out there and to start doing music again. Because right now, Hyuna is almost, in a sense, in a mourning stage of the loss of, really just leaving the company and kind of the loss of everything that she had with that company. So she's still kind of in a state of mourning the situation at hand. Will she join another company? It's all I'm getting is a lot of heartbreak cards. Like, she's just, I think it'll take a while for her to move on. Yeah, it's going to take a while for her to move on. Right now, she's going to focus on her situation with Edwan. She's not thinking about moving on just yet, which is actually a surprise to me because I would actually assume that she was thinking about moving on. And I pretty much figured that she would probably get signed really, really quickly. But from what I'm seeing here, what's going on in her head is not that. What's going on, what the cards are showing me is what's going on is she's thinking about taking a break and getting herself under control because she has a lot of emotions that are going on, and she's a lot more hurt than she shows and lets on to be. Like, she's deeply, deeply hurt. She's very deeply hurt by the situation. Okay. How is Edwan feeling? How does Edwan feel right now? Whoa. This is kind of interesting to me because it kind of also shows to me what I was picking up with the personality cards that came out with Edwan. Apparently, he seems to have many faces, many sides to him. I feel like Edwan is very happy with the, not very happy, I'm not going to say very happy, but Edwan is just kind of like, he thinks that he may have charged in too irrationally, and said some things that kind of ended up backstabbing either Hyuna or said some things that ended up not in their favor. There were secrets that he accidentally told. I feel like there was something that he accidentally let out. And, oh, you know what? I don't know who actually let the fans know that they were dating. I don't know if it was Hyuna or if it was Edwan. I really don't know. But, and I don't know if this is the secret that they're talking about here. But there were certain things that Edwan had said that he regrets saying. Because even the Knight of Swords comes out with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like he said something that ended up hurting Hyuna. It ended up hurting Hyuna. It ended up backfiring on Hyuna. His words were turned against them, and Hyuna ended up being the one to take the fall for it, even though he's still kind of alright. So he has a lot of regret on the decisions that he's made. Well, it's concerning him. I wouldn't say he has a lot of regret, but it's definitely something that's still on his mind, and that's concerning him. How is Cube taking the loss of Hyuna? Cube's not taking it well. Cube feels like there was a lack of cooperation, that nobody worked with, almost like out of Edwin, Hyuna, and Cube Entertainment, all three of them, he feels like, well, I guess the CEO or the company feels like they didn't work with them. That, of course, like even with the situation of, I guess, coming out as a couple, again, I don't know who said it, or, if it was kind of a neutral thing, but they feel like that there were secrets between them, and they kind of did not discuss this with them beforehand, and therefore, basically this is kind of their fault. They're also pulling a move now where they're dangling somebody kind of like in front of. They're trying to use somebody. I don't know who all is under Cube. I don't even pay attention to Cube like that, but they're trying to use somebody, or they plan on using someone to try to distract from the attention of Hyuna and Edwin. It could be Edwin himself, because I think he's still with Pentagon or still under contract with Cube. So I think they may be kind of holding on to, I'm sorry about the lighting, by the way, holding on to Edwin in the group to kind of keep some of the pressure off. Like, okay, well, we let Hyuna go, but we still have Edwin still hanging in here somewhere. So if you just wait on that, sis, y'all gonna be okay. That kind of thing. They plan on having something or someone to use as a distraction from the fans and everyone, but they are regretting. They're not able to sleep peacefully with the thought that they let Hyuna go, and they're thinking that it was probably a bad move. They know that. I think they know it was a bad move. They know it was a bad move. But it's not looking good for them. How will letting go of Hyuna affect their business? Affect Cube Entertainment's business? Okay, so I feel like slowly, let me read something. It's not going to happen, it may, let me flip this over. But I feel like it's kind of going to be a slow path to destruction. There are going to be certain things that Cube Entertainment is actually going to try to use to keep them afloat. And I feel like it may sort of work for a little bit. And the effect of Hyuna kind of leaving the group is just going to weigh heavy on them. And in the end, Hyuna was literally their backbone. So they're gonna lose all of the strength that they had within the company by by getting rid of Hyuna. As well as it is also a possibility that they may try to, it's going to be like a very childish move, but once they see how much their profits are plummeting, like the stock or whatever in Cube is just really plummeting, they may try to reach back out to Hyuna to try to re-sign her. Let me shuffle these again. So they may try to re-sign Hyuna if it doesn't work out. Will they try to re-sign Hyuna? Okay. It's not going to work. I don't think it'll work. Yeah. Okay, so they may go, what I'm seeing is they're going to probably try to go behind the scenes. They're gonna be very sneaky about it, and they're gonna try to go behind the scenes and try to either destroy anything that she's building up or try to kind of get her to come back. And once again, Cube Entertainment is going to try to throw some things out there, like that'll be a sort of distraction for people to not notice that they're either trying to further destroy Hyuna's career, or they're trying to actually get her to come back to the company without everyone knowing that at that time. As well, I'm seeing the Ace of Hazards in reverse, so I don't think the contracts will be signed. Hyuna's not going to re-sign with them. I don't think she's going to re-sign with them. Cube Entertainment is going to pretend like everything is okay with the company. Like, they're gonna really push forward and probably try to like make the other groups that they have in there even shine even brighter, kind of look like they have more expensive music videos, like just kind of little childish things to make it seem like Cube is still a big happy family, but it's gonna be a lie. It's not gonna be the case. It's just gonna be a loss that they're gonna have to eat, to be honest. But this video is kind of getting long, so I'm going to cut it now. If there are any more questions that you do have on Hyuna, Edwin, or, Cube Entertainment, just let me know in the comment section. I do have a Patreon that I will try to link. So if you want any more like videos like this, you can really suggest it over there and support me for the like $2 a month. It will really help me to get a better camera and put out more videos. So, link will be in the description for that. And thank you guys for tuning in, and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.